Hello, mates. Well, we've already gotten over the hangover from Season 5 of Diablo 2 Resurrected, and now it's time to gather feedback from the community. Let's see what the community thinks. Seriously, you're going to be very surprised, just as I was, because you're really in for a shock. Alright, let's start with the positive comments. Yes, positive comments. I know that right now, if your minds haven't been blown, they're close to it, but everything has its nuances, okay? So, I'll tell you, several members of the official Blizzard forum for Diablo 2 Resurrected have mentioned that they're very happy because the new season is starting. Up to this point, all is good. I think we can't say anything bad, and they're also very grateful. And the thing is, they're grateful that there haven't been significant changes, to the point of saying there hasn't been a single change. And then there's the nuance, and the nuance is that they're glad there are no changes, mainly so things don't get messed up again. Alright, that's point 1. Now, onto point 2, criticisms and concerns. I think we can all agree that it's not cool to have another season when they promised us that every season we'd get new stuff, and we have another empty season, with nothing, absolutely nothing. Unless they release another statement, which I highly doubt, mainly because if there's no test server, they're not going to introduce anything new. And we find that there are no improvements, no bug fixes, and they've kept Cain in the same place. Damn it, Cain. Cain, for God's sake. Can't you move to a more convenient location? Somewhere I can have you close by? Somewhere I don't have to play hide and seek with you? Seriously, please, move Cain. It's just a matter of tweaking one line, just one line. Alright, onto point 3, speculations. Well, first of all, sorry, but I had to vent about Cain, and I've said it. The thing about speculations is, well, it's a definite no, but anyway. These kinds of speculations always come up because people happen to be a bit burnt out. So they just blurt out things without thinking. Basically, it's about the Diablo 2 Resurrected team, the team that worked on Diablo 2 Resurrected, moving to Diablo 4. I have to tell you, that's not how it works. When a project ends, not everyone leaves. If you're not fired, you're assigned to another project. Who knows where those people are now? Because they're so transparent, we know a lot about what's going on inside. Well, the only thing we know is about those people who sit there talking nonsense all the time, trying to convince us that what they're doing is great and that they're always looking out for us. Thanks a lot. Maybe that's why no one plays Diablo 4 anymore. But anyway, that's one of the points. So, I'm telling you, no, the Diablo 2 team didn't move to work on Diablo 4. And the next thing is that they're basically punishing us for the comments we've made. Well, the comments we've given them, some more focused and others a bit more heated. But it's really not because of that, guys. Look at who's in charge, okay? Look at how they manage their official Twitter accounts. They haven't even announced the reset yet. They haven't announced the reset. And they announced the one for Diablo 3, well, practically on the 15th. So, that's how they are. There's no one in charge, no one in charge. When I tell you that these people grab and say, we have a problem, oh my god, let's get together, meeting, and they go to the corner bar to have some margaritas and then decide what to do. I mean, there's zero professionalism. Alright, now on to the last point, which is about comparisons, and comparisons, guys, are odious. Especially when we're talking about the first part of the Diablo saga, which is Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, and the latest things they've done calling it Diablo but that have nothing to do with Diablo. Like Diablo 3, Diablo Immortal, and Diablo 4. Yes, I know that some Blizzard executive in charge of the saga, I don't know who, said, of course, we have to keep the same name because even though we've killed him, he's still Diablo. Let's focus for a moment. And you, who's already making a negative comment, listen for a moment. This makes no sense. Diablo 1 was amazing, it was groundbreaking, it was awesome, it had a lot of new features and characteristics that no other game had, it was epic making. With Diablo 2, when I started playing, I forgot about Diablo 1. I can't say the same about other games, but I won't bash the Diablo saga too much. But Diablo 2 was incredible. With the expansion, it was, well, an expansion of the world of Diablo. But Diablo 3, change its name and call it, I don't know, cats killing demons, and it would fit. No one would say, Diablo, this is a hidden Diablo. No, no one would say that. Diablo 3 has nothing to do with the first phase of Diablo. That's why, when Diablo 3 was released, everyone was excited. Oh my god. We're all going to buy the game. Let's go, we're all going to make plans, get together, team up, let's blow up the game. What happened? 2 months, 2 months. That's how long it lasted for most people. Diablo 3, 2 months. And they went back to Diablo 2. When you go back, it's the same thing all over again. And yes, there's always the typical person who says, no, it's that people, as they're used to one thing, they don't switch to another and go back to what they know because they can't get out of their comfort zone. No. Let's see, and I'll give you examples. I've played a lot of video games, a lot. Since I was 13 to 14 years old. My life was basically playing video games. It wasn't studying, it was playing video games. And I've experienced many of the now most famous sagas, and I'll give you an example, so as not to keep bashing Diablo. Civilizations, yes, it's a very different game from Diablo 2. But it might fit, come on. Civilizations, you go from Civilizations 1 to Civilizations 2 and you don't miss Civilizations. You go from Civilizations 2 to Civilizations 3 and you don't miss Civilizations 2. And so on, okay. Right now, I don't play Civilization 6 because I really love Civilizations 5 too much and what it offers doesn't convince me to play Civilization 6, okay. But seriously, I don't miss the previous ones. However, I play Diablo 4 and I miss Diablo 2. Diablo 2, a game that's 4 years old, well, 4 years, 2 decades now. Well, a little over 2 decades. Seriously, it couldn't have been done worse. When you're waiting for the next game, what you expect is for it to be the same, but improved. The same, but improved. When we got Diablo 2, it was the same as Diablo 1, but improved. Bigger, more items, more characters, more fun. You went in there, it had feelings, you enjoyed it. You started running when you were about to die. That's enjoying a game. Diablo 4, my god, have you seen the videos these so-called video game developers upload to the main Diablo YouTube channel? They play on easy mode, seriously. When they come out there and these executives pretend to be cool people, have you noticed that most of them say they play Diablo 4? And they don't play. They don't play, don't be fooled, they don't play. And when a businessman says, we're looking at your comments to improve, it's rhetoric. It's what they always say, don't get your hopes up. These people are in another world, they're completely in another world, they don't get it. Well, guys, that's all for now. I hope this isn't my last video, but I think it will be, mainly because, well, we all have personal issues. So, greetings and see you later. Goodbye.